Hello everyone, it's me again. Today I thought I would share some jokes. Try to give you a laugh for the day. Okay? Alright, so these four guys meet up for their 30-year reunion. They're best buds, right? The first day, they go through the regular routine, but then one of them says, hey, why don't we play golf on Sunday like we used to do when we were in high school? Yeah, that'd be great. So Sunday came and the guys met up, and Hank gets up to hit the first hole, and he swings and the ball goes into the rough, and he's like, oh man. He goes, guys, that's my favorite ball. I've had it since high school. Can I go find it and hit again? They're like, yeah, sure, that's no problem. We'll catch up on old times. So, Bill, how's your son doing? Oh, he's doing great. I mean, just great. Remember he was working in that car dealership in high school? Well, he ended up sticking with it. And he, moved himself up into sales, and he was a top salesman. And the owner, who had no relatives and had no children, died. And lo and behold, he left the dealership to my son. And my son turned it around, and the dealership's doing really well. And my son bought himself a car, and he bought his best friend a car. Oh, wow, he is doing really good, the other guy said. So, Larry, how's your son doing? Oh, he's doing great. He went to school, became an engineer, but he wanted to build houses, So he got into construction. He saved all of his money in the construction, and then he ended up opening up his own construction company. He's doing really well. He's doing so well that he built himself a new house, and he built his best friend a new house. Wow, he's doing great too. And Sam, how's your son doing? Oh, he's doing great. He graduated in 10th grade because his grades were just out of the park, and he went to medical school. He graduated early. And he opened up his own practice, and he's doing so well that he's going to take a month off and go to Europe, and he's taking his best friend with him to Europe. Wow, he is doing great. Well, then here comes Sam, coming back from finding the ball. And they're like, hey, Frank, we were just catching up on our sons. How's your son doing? Well, he's doing all right. All right. Dude, what was the sigh for? Well, last night he told me and his mother that he's homosexual. Ooh, man, really? Oh, dude, we're so sorry to hear that. Oh, man, what a rough life he's gonna have. Must be terrible. Sam says, no, he's doing pretty good, actually. One guy bought him a car, another guy built him a house, and another guy's taking him to Europe for a month. I love that joke. All right, that's that one. Let's see. What's the other one? Oh, okay. Now, this one's a little dirty, so if you're easily offended by a dirty joke, then turn me off now. So this guy walks into this bar. It's like a jungle bar. And he gets in there, and he's just, dragging his feet. And the bar's just open, right? So he's the only one in there. And he sits down at the bar, and the bartender looks at him. He goes, dude, man, you look terrible. And he goes, yeah, same old day in and day out. There's nothing anymore in this world that's unusual and out of the ordinary. Everything's the same. The bartender's like, I know something that's unusual and out of the ordinary. And the guy says, well, what? And he goes, see that monkey over there? He points over to this monkey that's sitting up in the tree in the bar. He goes, He goes, well, I can make that monkey give me a blowjob. And the guy's like, get out of here. He goes, no, seriously, watch. So the bartender reaches under the bar, grabs a bell, and he rings the bell. And the monkey jumps off the tree, runs over to the bar, and he sits right at the feet of the bartender. Then the bartender takes out this baseball bat, and he beats the living crap out of this monkey with the bat. Monkey regains his composure, unzips the guy's fly, and he blows him right there on the spot. And the guy was like, man, that is unusual and out of the ordinary. Bartender says, you want to try it? And the guy says, yeah, just don't hit me with the bat so hard. Oh, I love that one too. Let's see. Moses and Jesus are out playing golf one day. And they're on the 9th hole. They're debating whether they're going to play the other 9. And this old man walks up and says, hey, can I play through with y'all? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? So Moses gets up there, he hits the ball, and it's going straight for the lake. It's going to hit the lake, it's going to go in the water, he's doomed. So Moses raises his arm and he parts the lake, and the ball goes right through the lake, rolls right up on the green, just inches from the hole. Jesus goes, So then Jesus hits the ball, it's going right for the water as well. And Jesus raises his hands, and the ball just glides across the water, right up onto the green, inches to the hole. Well, then the old man gets up, he hits the ball, flies over the water trap, and right into the hole. And they're like, that's amazing. So this goes on for all 9 holes. And finally the old man says, well, thanks for letting me play with y'all. And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. So as the old man walks away, and Moses looks at Jesus and he goes, look, the next time we play, you can't invite your father. Okay, well, let's get one. It's not that funny, but maybe I like it. All right, last one. So these 4 guys, they just got out of the hospital, they're friends, and they go to a bar to have a drink. As they're sitting there in the bar, this old man makes his way into the bar, and it takes him like 10 minutes to get to the bar. He gets up on the stool. And the guys were like, dude, that man is so old. Shoot, he's probably old enough to be God. Let's buy him a drink. So they buy him a drink. Well, after the old man finishes his drink, he comes over to the men and he goes, I just wanted to thank you for the drink. And they're like, oh man, we're just amazed you were able to get in here at all. He's like, shoot, you're so old, you could be God. And the old man says, well, I am God. And they're like, get out of here. He goes, no, really, I'll prove it to you. So he goes over to the first guy and he puts his hand on his head and he goes, you have an inoperable brain tumor and you're going to be dead in 6 months. The guy was like, how do you know that? The doctor just told me that. And he said, well, because I told you I'm God, but I'll take care of it. God raises his arms as light beams down into the bar and hits the guy. And then the light disappears, and God says to him, you're healed. Then he goes over to the next guy, puts his hand on his chest, and he goes, you have terminal cancer. You'll be dead in a week. And the guy was like, how did you know that? He goes, I told you, I'm God. And he raises his arms, light shoots down into the bar, and it hits the guy. And God looks at him and says, you're healed. Then he goes over to the third guy, and he's about to put his hand on his back, and the guy says, don't touch me, I'm on disability. Oh, all right. So that's my little rant for the day. Little jokey for you. Hope you enjoyed it. I might have some more later, as I'm definitely going to be talking about the current events of what's to come. All right. Good talking to all y'all. Have a great day. Bye.